Hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going? Love of the Hellraiser 3 poster.
Oh, mate, you've got to be comfortable where you work.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So the madness of junkets and whatnot. This is sort of new. It's your first feature film. Has it been overwhelming for you?
Yeah, and yeah, surprisingly exhausting.
It's a weird fatigue. Sometimes you do 27 interviews a day, and then if you say something that like things can get taken out of context. So sometimes we read like articles and stuff. It's like, it's not how he meant it, or
Yeah.
it's like, you're trying to, yeah. I can see why people kind of like, I don't know.
But I remember even like looking back at things, I'm like, fuck, we sound so dumb.
And look so tired.
Yeah.
Well, congrats on the movie. Like, I am not joking. This is the best fucking Australian film since The Loved Ones. Like, it is that good.
Oh, legend. Thank you so much. That's
Cheers,
awesome.
thank you.
You're both clearly horror tragics. What's the first horror movie you guys remember seeing?
Alien 3 was my first experience in horror.
Oh, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
6 or 7. I just remember being terrified of an alien was in a character who had glasses. It was inside the body of him, and then it was like coming out. I remember that being terrifying.
Mine was the acid blood. Is that number 3 or is that number 2?
That was number 3, yeah.
I was like, that keeps. I was just thinking like, where? Because I was like, does that mean that's going to like go through space and hit the Earth and then go down to the other side of the Earth?
Michael was very.
So could I be standing there and then suddenly the acid blood's going to come and hit
Mike was very stupid.
No, I think it's a logical worry.
Yeah,
concern.
I feel like if it fell down, it wouldn't just drop down. It'd be in gravity, right? So it'd be floating away and disintegrating. And...
No, it just cuts short because it's acid blood.
Yeah, acid cuts through gravity, mate. And I've heard you like recently speak of this Wonder Woman Jenny who took you to see horror movies as a kid. Like, can you give this woman a medal? Give this woman a medal. It's clearly made.
Give Jenny a medal.
No.
Oh my gosh. I still want to do when I get back to Adelaide. I'm going to take Jenny to watch Talk to Me.
And she's going to watch it and be like, that was shit.
Jenny, shout out Jenny. My gosh, she would take me to all those MA15 plus movies.
Thanks for scarring me with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Jenny.
Michael was afraid he never came again after that, but Jenny would take me to everything. Oh, thank you, Jenny.
I love stories like that. Obviously, you guys just have an affinity for horror. You've probably had your eyes on filmmaking for a while, I'll presume. Was this the first idea you had to run with as a feature, or did you have other things in the past that you'd toyed with?
Oh yeah, no. We had a coming of age film called Concrete Kings, which was that was our first attempt to try and write a feature film, and we learned so much in that process. And I love our producer that was on that, Julie Byrne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Talk to Me. I don't know. It felt right. It was at a time where we weren't as caught up in doing all the YouTube stuff, whereas before we were. It was time. It felt like it was time. We were ready to take that step.
That being said, it wasn't just Concrete Kings. There's probably 4 or 5 other scripts.
But that was the main one.
Yeah, like that was the one that we like really went into depth with like notes and stuff. But we've always been writing the longer form stuff. It was just in 2018 where it's like, all right, let's take this seriously.
Yeah, right. And you've clearly like there's lots of influences are in this film, but it's also completely unique and original at the same time. Like, how much of what was in the sort of the original script is what's in the film? Like, did you put your own stamp in there along the way?
Oh yeah. Like a lot of that is still in there. A lot of that dialogue too. And I always read the script. I can picture the film when you're writing it, and so it always feels it's great. It's
the best when you get the actors there on set as well, and it's like it just elevates the material because you have this imagination of how it's all going to look. But then them being there in person, like bringing their flavor to it, just like elevates things so much. It's so amazing to see with the awesome cinematography from Aaron McCliskey.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, whoa, this looks way better than you could ever imagine.
Production designer, Bethany Ryan, our sound designer, Emma Boarding-Young. And also like, it's so funny when you're editing the actors for so long, you're doing editing for months and months and months. And then when I saw them again in person, I'm like, oh man, I forgot you weren't this person that we've been editing, that you're a completely different human. It's such a fun experience.
Yeah, right. And has the response to the film just completely overwhelmed you? I imagine it's opening up all kinds of doors for you.
Yeah, literally this whole process, this whole journey has been surreal.
Well, this last week they've been doing like big screenings in America where they're like, all right, we're showing it to 21 states. And then so you hear about the feedback and the tweets and the reviews and things coming through. And then overseas as well, because different distributors have it. Like we're seeing these things in Peru and then different posters in Spain. Like and their interpretations of the marketing has been
there's
crazy
been
to
like
see. It's like, oh my god, that's our movie.
giant hands being made. There's been like all these
Wow.
setups of different like horror like
All these
pranks
big
and-
printouts. It's like, I want that in our house.
yeah, like on billboards in Mexico. Like it's so crazy. It's insane.
Surely you understand like the significance of that for an Australian film, let alone an independent film, like blowing up around the world. Like it does not happen often. This is an amazing position for you guys to be in.
I know it seems impossible. It literally feels like a dream. It's crazy.
And I hope it opens the door to I feel like Australians have like a unique storytelling, but maybe we weren't allowed to do it as much or something like that.
No, I
But
don't
that
know
being
that.
said, this at Sundance and Berlin Film Festival, a lot of the midnight films were Australian. So I feel like that stigma
It's
is going
crossing
away
over.
a bit.
I wonder if it's I wonder if it's streaming that makes people more accustomed to accents, or do you know what I mean? Like it helps translate things potentially.
You know what? I think the production value and the design of this film is what gets it an international appeal. I think because I didn't even pick up on the Australianness of it because I felt like you've opened with a party sequence that is shocking but fucking amazing. But also like I think that's an instant window for the Americans, particularly to latch onto. It's like that Project X movie, if you remember that one, the found footage movie. Yeah. Like with the parties, I think it's you've just opened it up aesthetically to the Americans, I think.
I wonder. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Yeah, we're so new here.
Well, all right. I want to talk about that. Like, what were things that going into this process of making a first-time feature film that took you by surprise that you weren't aware of, maybe caught you off guard and were more difficult than you anticipated?
It was post-production.
Post-production, the music, I'd say that was the most difficult part. And we had to, it's funny talking about we had this original composer and things just didn't work out. Like I was so specific of what I wanted, and this overseas composer took it and we didn't hear anything back, like no notes or anything like that. And then we got sent the score and it was like completely different. And then, so it was like trying to fix that and then it not working and then having to get a new composer. It's something that the next film, I want to have more time with music and not just starting it in post-production. I want to start it earlier. I want it to be part of pre-production. I want them to be writing world music to the script, so it's ingrained in the bones of the script. Yeah. And I'm so excited to there were so many lessons. It was so difficult, but so many lessons. And I'm so thankful we got there in the end that I can't wait to take that and apply that to the next film.
Sure. I mean, you guys don't lack confidence and you don't lack courage. How do you go about, like, I can't imagine rejecting something like as significant as music for a film. Like, did you have to sort of rely on producers to help you convey that message?
Well, our producer Samantha Jennings we always felt protected and safe with her. And even when we didn't do the studio route and do it in America, that we decided to come do it independently in Australia, we felt so comfortable and safe with Sam. She really, really helped us. And
she always put the creative first over anything. It was never, this isn't happening this way because budget or whatever. It was always what works best for the story.
And the courage and the confidence, I don't know about that. I'm always just nervous.
Maybe it comes off like that. Yeah,
I mean, come off a certain way, but
I looking back, like it was just risking it the whole time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Amazing and phenomenal cast, if I do say so. A couple of years ago, I saw Alexandra Jensen in a movie called Beat, an Aussie film, and she blew me away. And I've been waiting for her to sort of explode on the scene ever since. So it's great to see her in this as kind of like a co-lead. How did you find her?
Oh my, it's so funny. We feel so bad for Alex because her scenes we'd always have to shoot very last. At the end of the day, we'd only have 1 or 2 takes. I'm like, we're so sorry. We have to do it. And then she'll just snap into character and get it done.
And nail it.
And whereas all the other scenes, like with the main characters and stuff, we're like putting so much time and the rest of the day gets lost on us. And then like Alex comes in and just nails these performances. So yes.
Yeah, like it was finding her in the auditions and like even speaking with her, she's so emotionally deep, it feels like, and she's like, is there any poems or pictures that I can use as inspiration? Every actor had something different, but something about Alex reminds me that she'd be in every Cannes film ever. You know, I was like, one of those actors that's just like so like and so diverse as well because she's very different from the character. She's
her range is
and
awesome.
the best sense of humor as well. Like I love our cast set. Everyone was so great.
Alex was so much fun on set.
Yeah.
So you've got like Sophie, Zoe, Joe, just to name some. Like, were they all through audition, or were there any that you went after?
Yeah, all through auditions, and
except for James.
James was our neighbor. He lived down the road from us, and we cast and his name is James. So
and he's not an actor.
Yeah,
his audition was better than the ones.
James was based on James.
All right. Excellent.
Well, that's why I was good
meta.
He's playing himself.
And Miranda Otto, like my God, like talk about comedy chops that I wasn't aware she had. She hits every single comedy beat. Like she nails every single one with precision. What's she like to work with?
Man, we were so intimidated that we're gonna direct Miranda Otto.
Like, who the fuck are we to direct Miranda Otto?
Yeah, we're terrified. But then once we met with her and we spoke with her, she was like a cool auntie. And her signing on and being part of the project allowed us more freedom to cast the people that were unknown. So having her and then her performance is so incredible. We did
a lot of improv takes as well, or changing the dialogue up a bit. We do these things called curveballs where we tell one actor to change a line and the other actor doesn't know. And every single one with Miranda Otto was gold. There were sometimes we couldn't help but laugh. And it's like, you just hear us in the next room. It's like, oh, fuck.
You know, because you're like...
it was that good.
They're like, well, what are you doing here with my daughter? And then we'll tell like the other actors say something absolutely ridiculous to her. And then she just stays in character. Yeah. It's, man, filmmaking is so fun. Actors are so fun to play with.
Awesome. And I've seen recently, as you've posted, like I said a moment ago, doors are opening up for you. I saw a photo with Jordan Peele and I'm imagining some other things. What's the most surreal thing that, you know, you guys can think of over the past few months that have happened to you through this film?
Well, literally, it was the craziest part was getting picked up by A24. That it just seems so impossible and so incredible, and we can't believe it's happening. We're so grateful, and we can't believe it.
Yeah, it was that moment, and then that bidding war, having that weird. There was a weird buzz around the film going into Sundance, and and then the amount of people that were reaching out, and this weird the bidding war that happened between all these companies was. It's like, oh, that's for the movie that we shot.
It's so weird.
That you wrote in your bedroom. And then like for A24 to be in the room pitching themselves to us was so, because we love them so much. And we can see why, like working with them on this marketing tours, they're also wonderful.
Already for like family, like they're also, and they even flew our dad out to come here and experience press in Los Angeles and put him up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Are you their first Australian production?
We're not sure.
We have to ask that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Because it's a perfect fit regardless. Like definitely, you know, you're in their little mold, if I put it that way. Guys, what's next for you guys? You don't have to tell me specifically, but do you have something else in mind that you're ready to jump into once this all dust settles for this one?
We've got ADHD. We have 10 things we want to settle into.
That's good stuff.
There is definitely stuff.
There's a horror film that's been written. Bring her back. That's finished. It's like we could shoot. You know, we'd love to shoot that. We just want to be making stuff, so it's like let's go again. Like,
we definitely want to do an action film. Again. We want to do an action film. So
awesome. Got to scratch that itch, right? Absolutely. Hey, I appreciate you guys' time. It's been fantastic talking. This film is just the best, and I'm so glad I managed to scrape in at the last minute and get a chat with you. And thanks for letting me into your hotel room. It's great to be there.
Thanks, huh?
Oh, it's a mess.
I know. It's so trashed. Like, oh no, your video on this one. I want to show you.
Oh, good, mate. Thanks, guys. Take it easy, and I can't wait for the next one.
Nice to meet you, Glenn.
Have you seen the group chat? They're doing it again tonight. No. Please. It's my mom's Remembrance Day. I just want to forget about it.
Who's up?
I'll do it.
Cannot go for more than 90 seconds. Am I clear?
What happens after 90 seconds?
Don't want to stay. Light the candle to open the door. Blow it out to close it. Put your hand on it. Now say, talk to me.
Talk to me.
What did the hand feel like?
It felt amazing. I could see and feel everything on the other side. So my mom, she was trying to reach out. I'm here. Still been saying stuff.
You mean saying stuff?
What if we opened the door but we didn't shut it? Oh my god, they followed us. I like you. They're not gonna stop. They're never gonna stop. They like you.